More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Making sure they get out to all the children who need them. We could cut the number of children who die every year from about 9 million to half of that if we have success on it. And the benefits there in terms of reducing sickness, reducing the population growth.
More than 11,000 scientists signed a petition calling for population control as a means of combating climate change. That's this week's Speak Out segment. In an article published Tuesday in the journal Bioscience, the scientists wrote that planet Earth is, quote, facing a climate emergency. They argued that population control was a necessary response to this emergency, writing, quote, the world population must be stabilized and ideally gradually reduced.
At home, 12 in a row in their gym. They've only lost one game at home since February 9th, and that was to Golden State, but now they've beaten Golden State.
You kind of need to remind yourself.
We can be just...
I'm watching this dude through the mirror, right? And his face is moving, but look at that, his face just moved, but the guy in the mirror is seeing the same. Yo, the Matrix is broken.
Could it not be contrived to send the smallpox among those disaffected tribes of Indians? We must on this occasion use every stratagem in our power to reduce them.
I mean, basically, you got an underground roadway system here that runs all the way to Maine, to Washington, D.C., to Colorado. It's fully stocked. It runs completely underground. And you can see they've been hauling tons of military equipment. You know, they're stocking all these bases. Now, the other thing is a railroad system here is also very strategic. They're bringing in boxcar loads and they're dump shipping here, and they can really deliver to all these locations, which these locations go all the way to Area 51. These locations go all the way to Washington, D.C. There's access underneath the White House to this location, okay? So this is a strategic location, which is really the new command center for the Illuminati and the United States government. Well, forget the United States government. Goes all the way to Washington, D.C., huh? Goes all the way to Washington, D.C. Yeah, you Homeland Security? Yeah. How far have you taken this down to, how far have you actually ran a load? 100 miles? Up to Maine? No shit.
Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates has continued the fight against coronavirus, investing billions of dollars on the construction of factories working to develop the COVID-19 vaccine. The American business magnate has revealed the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will select and fund 7 vaccine candidates. He says it could take at least 18 months to develop a safe and effective vaccine. In March, Gates stepped down from the Microsoft board to focus on health-related work, including the identification and development of COVID-19 treatment.
It was obviously designed to withstand a direct nuclear strike, so we had to tear out all the old infrastructure and then build and add on to make a modern-day functioning facility with the new requirements.
The overall scope of the project was to create a wow experience.
In order to give the man the freedom of choice. He doesn't make open miracles. Only once he did open miracles.
Atlas F missile silo into the modern bunkers. Indoor pool that's more like a resort pool. We have a rock climbing wall. We have an indoor shooting range. All of the things to have a high quality of life in the event that you had to be here for a long time.
We've incorporated a lot of technology in the facility from the entertainment side.
The movie theater is, just like you would see at the movies on a smaller scale. It's got large leather recliner.
Very clear planet that is right north of the sun. And wow, I would love to say it was the moon, but since the moon happens to be right here on the opposite side, there's no way it is.
Because these vaccines are important.
Hidden 150 feet below Kansas City in a 270 million year old limestone deposit, more than 1,600 people work in the world's largest business laboratory.
But he just admitted, with a smile, that if he rolls out his vaccine, 700,000 people will be affected. Think about that. And he smiles when he says it.
Or 700,000.
He knows exactly what he's doing. So he's basically saying 700,000 people, that's an acceptable loss. But the governments themselves, well, they're going to have an indemnification for that. So that they won't be held accountable.
The 10-page Satanic Children's Big Book of Activities features characters named Annabelle and Damien who demonstrate rituals to explain Satanism.
First of all, a special report in today's Times Free Press reveals hate groups are seeing enormous growth, not only in the Southeast, but across the country. Last year, 33 hate groups were counted in Tennessee, 53 in Georgia, and 30 in Alabama. There are now more than 350 hate groups across the entire Southeast and 1,000 nationwide, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center. Much of the growth comes since the election of America's first black president, with a 69% increase in hate groups in the last decade alone. Today's news report comes after the March 24th slaying of Franklin County resident Corey Matthews. The 4 men who were charged in Matthews' death were all Aryan Nations members. Now, sheriff's officers say there are more members of the hate group than they had thought in the region, and the members are apparently signing up while in prison.
Welcome to the second day of the Global Vaccine Summit.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Lisa came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
Kind of need to remind yourself that you need to focus and try not to let stuff bother you as much as possible. But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.